Mark is at the door. Diana's phone rings and her heart stops. She looks at her apartment. Clothes on the floor. Dirty dishes in the sink. Bills on the counter. A sticky note on the fridge that says, "Buy real food. You have been eating cereal for 6 days." She has 4 minutes. She starts running. Diana picks up clothes from the floor and throws them under the bed. She kicks shoes into the closet. She sprays air freshener everywhere. She picks up the dirty dishes and puts them inside the oven. She grabs the bills and hides them quickly. She fixes her hair. She lights a candle. She walks to the couch and sits down like she has been there all day. Like everything is fine. Like her life is clean and sorted. The knock comes. She opens the door and smiles. Mark walks in. He smiles back. He says the place smells nice. Diana breathes again. But she missed some things. The sticky note is still on the fridge. Some bills are still on the kitchen counter. Small things. Easy to miss. But Mark notices small things. He sees them. He says nothing. He just sits down and smiles at her. Diana is a good person. She is funny and kind, and she loves God. Every Sunday she walks into church looking really good. Nice clothes. Hair done. Big smile. Everyone thinks she has her life together. But at home it is a different story. Clothes on the floor. Dishes in the sink for days. Bills she is too afraid to open sitting in a pile. She spends money she does not always have and then pretends a problem is not there. But Diana is not worried. She has a plan. When she gets married, everything will be fine. Her husband will bring order into her life. He will fix the mess. He will bring the stability she does not have right now. She truly believes this. She says it to her friends. Out loud. Like it makes perfect sense. Her best friend always gives her a look. Diana always ignores it. She has her wedding on Pinterest. She knows her ring size. She has prayed about marriage more than she has cleaned her room. She is ready. She just needs the right man to come and give her the life she is waiting for. Mark is everything she prayed for. He is calm. He is quiet. He is steady. He leads the young adults group at church, and people respect him. He is not loud or showy, but there is something real and solid about him that Diana really likes. She has been watching him for 8 months. When he finally comes to ask to court her, she nearly screams in the church car park. She holds it in and says yes in the calmest voice she can manage. The courtship begins, and Diana becomes a totally different person around him. Every time they meet, she looks sharp. She is always on time. She talks about her goals and her faith, and how much she loves a clean and orderly life. She is not lying. She just is not showing him the full picture. Because at home nothing has changed. The mess is still there. The bills are still unopened. The dishes are still in the sink. Mark has never been to her apartment. So as far as he knows, she is exactly who she shows him. What Diana does not know is that Mark is a man who pays attention to everything. He is quiet and careful, and he notices things other people do not see. She is about to find out. Mark calls and says he is close by. He wants to stop by for a few minutes. Diana freezes. This is where the story goes back to the beginning. The clothes going under the bed. The dishes in the oven. The air freshener. The candle at the last second. Mark comes in. They sit and talk. It is warm and easy the way it always is. Diana is laughing a little too much. Her hands will not stay still. She is nervous, but in a good way. Then Mark goes quiet. He looks at her. Not angry. Not suspicious. Just calm and steady. But that calm, steady look feels like a light shining right on her. He reaches over and takes her hand. Diana holds her breath. She has pictured this moment so many times. She sits up a little. Her heart is beating fast. She is ready. He opens his mouth. Mark does not propose. He says her name. Slowly. Gently. And then he says something she is not ready for. He tells her he cares about her. He is not angry. He is not there to hurt her. But he has been paying attention because that is who he is. And he cannot pretend he did not see what he saw. He saw the sticky note. He saw the bills. He noticed the things she left behind when she was rushing to look ready. But he tells her this is not about a messy apartment. He says she has been waiting for marriage to fix her life. She wants a husband to come in and solve problems that only she can solve. A husband is someone you build a life with. He is not a person who comes to clean up what you have been avoiding. He tells her she is not looking for a partner. She is looking for someone to save her. He tells her her life started long before they ever met, and until she understands that no man will ever give her what she is really looking for. Diana does not move. She came into this moment thinking she was getting a ring. Instead, she got the truth, and it is sitting right in front of her, and she cannot run from it. Mark ends the courtship. No shouting, no long argument. He is gentle and kind, and that actually makes it hurt more. He hugs her at the door and walks out. She closes the door. She stands still. Then slowly she slides down the door and sits on the floor. Right in the middle of the mess she tried so hard to hide. Diana calls her best friend and cries. Not the quiet, pretty kind of crying. The loud kind. The kind that comes from deep inside and has no words at first. When she can finally talk, she says, "He said I was not ready." Her best friend is quiet. Then she asks one question. "Were you?" Diana says nothing. She thinks about that question for days. It does not leave her alone. It follows her everywhere in that apartment. One morning, she looks at the sticky note on the fridge. She reads it slowly. She laughs and cries at the same time because it is funny and painful and completely true. Diana makes a choice. Not for Mark. Not to get him back. Not to show anyone anything. She decides to get therapy because she is tired. Tired of cleaning up only when someone is coming. Tired of waiting for a husband to arrive before she starts living. Tired of blaming everything on being single. Her therapist asks her honest questions. Why does she feel like she is not enough on her own? When did she decide she needed to be saved? What is she afraid of when no one is coming and the apartment is quiet? Diana starts answering those questions. For real. For the first time. And then she starts doing simple things. She washes the dishes the same day. She makes her bed every morning. She opens the bills she was scared to look at. She pays one. It is not easy. She pays another. She starts making real food. Not for anyone coming over. Just for herself. Because she deserves a good meal and a clean home and a life she does not have to hide. She cleans her room. Not in a panic. Not because someone is coming. Just because she wants to. When she is done, she sits in the quiet of a clean room and feels something she forgot about. Peace. Simple, quiet peace. Peace that she made herself. Something changes in Diana, and people around her start to feel it. Her best friend says she looks lighter. More like herself, but better. People at church see it too. She is calmer. She is not trying so hard. She is just there. Just real. Just present. And Mark sees it too. One evening at a church event, he spots her in the back helping with something quietly. She is not trying to get anyone to notice her. She is just doing something good and minding her own business. Mark stands there and watches her for a long moment. Mark asks if they can talk. Diana says yes. She comes calm and simple. No prepared speech. No act. Just herself. Mark tells her the first time he watched her it was because he was concerned. But this time what he sees is different. He sees a woman who stopped waiting and started living. And that means a lot to him. Diana smiles. Then she says something he does not expect. "I know why you did what you did. And I want you to know I am not saying yes because I need you. I am saying yes because I want you." Those are two very different things. Mark is quiet for a moment. Then he puts his hand in his pocket and takes out a ring. Diana covers her mouth. She laughs. She cries. She says yes. Which part of Diana felt the most like you? Write it in the comments. And if someone you know needs to hear this story today, please send it to them right now.